Hi guys, compliment of the season everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching us from. On today's video, we are going to be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful palazzo pants. Okay, palazzo pants jumpsuit. So if this is the kind of video that you want to watch, please keep on watching and do not skip any part of this video. Okay, so guys, I have the fabric here and it's about 2 yards. Yes, I think it's 2 yards on a dot. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to be doing right now is to fold it into two. I'm going to fold it so that I can be able to cut the pants part. Okay, so I tried using my chalk, but it was not visible, so I decided to switch over to my marker so I can be able to use the marker for it to be more visible for all of us to see. So right there, I'm trying to mark out the length of the pant. Okay, and then I'm going to mark on my half length. Okay, so just go ahead and measure from your shoulder to your half length and then to the length of the trouser that you are making, the length of the jumpsuit. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to divide my hip measurement by 4. That is going to help me in achieving my crouch line. Okay, so right there I just drew my crotch line, and the next thing I'm going to do is to move up with 2 inches so that I can be able to get my hip line. Okay, please, if you have any question, do well to drop it down in the comment section. Right, so the next thing I'm trying to do there is to place my tape over again, like from the half length. I'm going to place my tape and then I'm going to mark out my knee line. Okay, just go ahead and measure from your shoulder to your knee line to know the exact place where you are supposed to be marking on. So the next thing you're going to do is to divide my lap measurements. I'm going to divide it by 2 and then I'm going to place it on the crouch line. The next one is to divide your hip measurement by 4. After you're done dividing it, place it on the hip line and then extend it up to the waistline, which is the half length. Then go ahead and connect all the dots. Okay, so right there we have already gotten our crouch line. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is to divide my waist round measurement by 4. I'm going to be placing it backwards. Okay, it's going to be starting from that line where we extended our hip measurement. Then I'm going to connect it to the hip line. Okay, just the way you can see me doing there. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to divide my lap measurements, divide it by 2, and whatever I have there I'm going to take it down. Okay, this is going to help us to have a straight trouser, a straight palazzo pant, so that it's not be going one side. Okay, I don't know if you guys understand me, but if you don't, please do not hesitate to leave your comments, your question down in the comment section. Okay, so every other measurement that you'll be inputting there, you will be dividing it by 4. Okay, because of that line we are going to be dividing all the measurement, like my knee round measurements I will divide it by 4 and place it there. My and also my leg band measurement I'm going to divide it by 4 as well and place it. Then after you are done doing all that, go ahead and connect your dots. So after I'm done connecting mine, this is what I have, and you can see how beautiful it came out. You can see how the shape is. So after that, I'm going to go ahead now and cut out. Please, if today is your first time joining us, do not forget to hit on that subscribe button, turn up your bell notification so that whenever we post a video, you get notified. Okay, and please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, share the video so that more people can be able to join us. Thank you. So right now I'm done cutting out. You can see how the shape is. Okay, please do not forget to add extra hemming allowance on the down parts. Okay, I'm trying to pin down because this fabric is a kind of draw, so I'm trying to pin down. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to fold another fabric. I'm going to fold another one, and this folding is going to be bigger than the first one because all the allowances will be on the back piece, right? So we are going to fold it in a way that is going to have extra space for the allowance. Okay, so right now, after you are done placing the front piece on the top of it, go ahead and mark out 2 inches from the crotch area to the downside. So I'm going to mark 2 inches all the way down, and from that upper side I'm also going to mark 2 inches as well. The reason why I mark 2 inches here is because this fabric is a kind of, stretchy. But if your own is not stretchy, I have a lot of palazzo pants tutorial here, which you can please go ahead and watch out. Then I went up from that part with 1.5 inches, and then I went ahead to connect it back. So after that, go ahead and cut out. And when you are done cutting out, the next thing you are going to be doing right there is the upper side. We are going to start working on the upper side. I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into two, and I'm trying to mark out the length. Okay, then the shoulder line and then the chest line. So after you are done marking out all these things, the next thing I'm going to do is to divide my bust round measurement by 2. I'm going to place it on the chest line and then add extra allowance. Okay, sewing allowance. I'm trying to adjust it because I think it's a way too big, and we are managing this fabric. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to divide the shoulder measurement by 2, and then I'm going to place it on the shoulder line, then form an armhole. I have a detailed tutorial on how to cut your normal bodies. You can just go ahead and watch all these parts. Then for the neckline, I went in with 3 inches, and then I'm going to come down for the front piece with 8 inches because I really want the neckline to be a kind of, deep. So I'm going to come down with 8 inches, and I'm going to connect the dots, and then I came down with 1 inches for the shoulder slope, and then connect back to the neckline. So the next thing you're going to do right there is to divide your waist round measurement by 4. You're going to place it on the waistline and add extra allowance, then go ahead and cut out. So after you are done cutting out, the next thing you're going to do is to fold another fabric for the back piece. You're going to fold it, and then I'm going to place the front parts on top of it like this. Then go ahead and cut out. Please make sure you bring out about 1 inch for zipper allowance, and then for the neckline I'm going to come down with 1 inches because the back neckline will be high neck. Okay, so after you are done doing that, go ahead and mark out and then cut. Okay, the only difference there is just the neckline and the zipper allowance. That's the only thing that is different between the front piece and the back piece. After you are done doing all these things, go ahead and cut out, and then divide your bust round measurement by 6 so that you can be able to get your that line. Okay, so I'm trying to cut out the sleeve, but you can see the fabric is not enough, so you can go ahead and add any kind of fabric, any kind of sleeve that you want to add on your own. So I'm trying to manage this fabric, so I cut out like a peplon for the flare. Okay, a peplon flare for the sleeve. Okay, so and the rest of the fabric I'm not going to waste it. I'll still going to use it and make my belt holder. Okay, so right now is now time to start sewing. I'm going to use this bias strip to pipe the neckline, both the front and the back neckline, and then I will come back and still show you guys what we have after we are done. So for the downside, we are going to first of all sew the crotch area. After you are done sewing it, you sew the back different and the front different. Okay, so for the back piece I'm going to come down with 7 inches or so, where my zipper is going to be sitting right there, right? and then I'm going to continue sewing. So this was what I meant when I was trying to explain. So you can see I leave about how many inches and then I sew from the downside. So right now I'm done piping the neckline with my what is it called, bias strip, and you can see what we have. I repeat the same thing on the back piece, just as you can see it right there on your screen. You can see it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is to place it back because I forgot to mark the that line that time. So I'm going to place it, and I'm going to divide my bust round measurement by 6, and then I'm going to mark out. I'll be marking out from the front piece. Okay, do not include the zipper allowance, just start from that front piece, go ahead and mark out and then notch. So right now you're done doing all of that. I'm going to go straight to my sewing machine now to sew in the darts. Okay, so right now I'm done sewing these parts. The next thing I'm going to do is to join the downside together. I'm going to place the back and the front piece. Make sure that the right side is facing the right side of the front. So I'm going to move over to my sewing machine to make a stitch right there. Okay, so and after I'm done joining it, I also join the other side. So for the downside, I'm not going to be folding it because it still has the English mouth on it, so there's no need of folding that part. Okay, so right now I've gone ahead to sew the darts. Okay, and then the next thing I'm going to do is to pipe the other side because I'll be adding the peplum flay, as it is going to have a kind of open on that part. Okay, so I'm going to pipe the armhole part halfway. Okay, I don't know if you guys understand me, but from the picture you will see on the thumbnail of this particular video is going to explain everything to you. Okay, so after you're done doing that, go ahead and join the shoulder and then start inputting your measurement. I'm going to divide my bust round measurement by 4. Divide your bust round measurement by 4 and then mark it out, then measure out the rest of it and then divide by 2. Go ahead and join it. Repeat the same thing on the waist line. Okay, your waist round measurement divided by 2, then measure the rest of the remaining allowance and then divide by 2. Okay, you're going to put half of it on the other side and half of it on the other side as well. So right there, I'm done doing all of that. It's now time to join the upper part of the bodice and the downside of the bodice. So I'm going to notch the center of the upper side so that I can be able to get the center of it. Okay, I'm going to fold it and notch the center, and then I'm going to place it right on that front piece of the palazzo pants. Then go ahead and pin all the way around. So for the back side of the upper bodies, I think is more shorter than the palazzo pant, because you know that we added all the allowances on the back piece of the palazzo pant. So after everything, I decided to lose the darts for the back piece so that it can be aligned together. Okay, I don't know if you guys understand me, but I lose the dart of that upper side of the back. Okay, so after everything, I'm done joining it, and this is what we have. So the next thing we are going to be doing right now is to attach the zipper. Okay, and then after you are done attaching it, you go ahead and sew the sleeve that you want to put or add on your own. Okay, so after that, I still went ahead to join the rope. Okay, the belts. So as you can see it right there. So this is what we have after we are done doing all of that. You can see how beautiful and fine it came out. So please, if you have not subscribed to this channel, do well to hit on that subscribe button, and also remember to give our video a thumbs up share the video so that more people can be able to see it and benefit from this. Okay, so guys, this is what we have. Working with this fabric is not an easy one. It's very kind of stretchy fabric, and you can see I still ended up having some folds on that zipper side. So thank you so very much for watching my video. I'm going to see you all in my next one. Bye.